guys. So some of you may recognize me from my Instagram. My name's Bushra Shaikh, and I was on a BBC One show called The Apprentice, Series 13, where some of you would have recognized me from. So this little video is for lots of you out there that have been asking me so many questions about my hijab. I have taken my hijab off. I did it a couple of days ago. I felt like it was the right decision for me. So please watch this video if you want to know a little bit more. I won't go into that much depth, but I will try to cover some questions that have been asked over and over again over the last few days. And if you can, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Bushra Shaikh, where we will begin with hijab, but I will be sharing so much more with everybody as well, and I look forward to that. So definitely subscribe. I'm going to go through a few questions that people have been asking me over the last couple of days. One thing I want to add is I am also a writer. I mean, us creatives, we go from a very artistic background, and that somehow seeps into fashion, because you guys know that I run a modest fashion brand called Isla. So I'm a fashion designer. I begun my journey as an artist, and I now do lots of writing. So I'm currently writing a book, and it's full of like poetry. So all you poetry fans out there, I hope you get a chance to read some of my work, because that would make me really happy. It's called A Hijabi's Betrayal. And the reason why I've called it that, you will understand more when you actually get the book, hopefully, and read a little bit more about it. But yes, so currently I'm working on a book, and I think it's really important that people want to go out there and read some of my stuff and sort of have a better idea as to, why I'm taking this journey at the moment in my life that may be somewhat different to what you saw me as 2 years ago. Let's start, and I'm just thinking about where I should start really, because hijab has been a part of my life for 16 years, and that's a very, very long time. And some of the questions that I've got is, you've been wearing it for so long, so why now? So the answer to that question for you is, we all go through a journey, and our journeys are different from each other. And I'm Muslim, of course. I believe in Allah, I believe in Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and everything that comes with Islam. But one thing that I've done, which is remove my hijab, doesn't mean that I'm no longer Muslim. And I think that's really important for lots of people to hear, because I'm not here advocating not wearing a hijab. This for me is just personal, and it's something that I have to figure out myself. And of course, because I'm on a public platform, it gives people access to see a part of my personal life that maybe other people don't have. So taking my hijab off hasn't been something that I've just done and thought about overnight. It's been a dilemma and a conflict within me for a very long time. I was conflicted also when I was on The Apprentice as well. So that just tells you that that was a couple of years ago. And hijab is one of those things that it has such a big significance. And in this country as well, there's an obsession over it. And I'm not that comfortable with that. I don't understand why. Everybody's so obsessed with the way women should look, especially if they're Muslim women. I really don't get it, and that's something that I'm trying to cover a little bit more as well, and I want to get to the bottom of it. But what I do want to say is that women, we're strong, and hijabi or not, we have to support each other. It's really important, because we have so many things against us anyway, and this isn't something that we should add to the list. I think that we are strong women, and we're confident women, and whatever route and path we choose to take, we should all respect each other, and not judge each other for it, because we already faced that battle already. Don't make excuses for it. Don't, if someone's telling you it's okay, it's not. And for the next generation, we need to make it easier for them. And that's something that I stand by a lot, because I'd like to build a foundation now that's going to benefit the next generation as well. And of course, hijab is a topic that is very controversial, and it's definitely something that I think we should talk about more in further detail. So another question I've had is, have I permanently taken the hijab off? And that's a really interesting one, because what is permanent? You know, we don't know how long things last for, and I would never sit here and say that I won't ever wear the hijab again, because that's just not the case. And for me, this is about a journey that I'm embarking on with my faith and my life. And if at some stage that included my hijab coming back on, then I would embrace that and my hijab would come back on. So I hope that answers your question as well. So hijab is personal to like so many people, and I wish and I hope that we can understand that for women it's like really difficult. Some women find it easy and some women find it harder. 16 years for me is like a very, very long time. And it came to the point where I felt like my hijab wasn't serving the right purpose for me. And that's really deep, because for so many years it did. And then it came to a point over the last few years that I was very conflicted and I was going through this dilemma. And, you know, I was praying, I tried to pray, you know, sort of ask and find out why I was feeling like that. And then ultimately I have to follow what also makes me happy, because I have to be the best person that I can be. And so at the moment, hijab isn't for me. It's not something that is sitting comfortably with me. Excuse my words, I'm sort of jumping over. And I have to always remain true to myself, which is really, really important. Islam is a sensitive subject, we all know, because within Islam we have different sects and different groups. Within those groups we have Muslims that are from different cultures, and of course when you like put all of those things together, you have not a different version of Islam, but you have like cultural aspects changing the way people may practice, what they might find is right doing. And we have to understand that. So although yes, we come under this banner of Islam and this banner of being Muslim women or Muslim in general, we have to appreciate that we come from like so many different cultures and different backgrounds, and sometimes there are things that we do in our culture that we just don't want to change. And that's something that's going to carry on for generations, because that makes us individual in our identity. You know, we come from different countries, we've got different colour, and all of that changes the way you practice something. Fundamentally, in religion, you know, especially with Islam, if you believe in one God, you believe in the Prophet, you know, those are the things that kind of tie us together. And hijab is like a really tiny, really, really tiny part of that. And we are a soul, and this is like our vessel. So, you know, there's so much depth, and I just don't want people to get bogged down with this whole hijab thing. I just think it's not important enough, and there's so much more out there. And just because an individual may look different to you doesn't mean that they're not the same as you, because we're the same in so many ways. And we can still look up to people that look different to us. No, you know, there's nothing wrong in that, and we should also embrace that. That's something that we should try doing a lot more of. So yeah. Well, guys, I kept it as short as I could, and I hope you like this first video. I know it's not crisp and clean, but I wanted it to appear like I was speaking to you directly, rather than worrying about the way I was sitting or what was around me. I'm actually filming in my son's room because it's the best lighting. Yeah, I hope you took something away from this today, and please feel free to DM me on my Instagram account, Bushra Shaikh, as well, if you've got any more questions. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I hope you enjoyed listening to me, and I seriously thank you guys for everybody that has watched me on this video as well, because that's like really, really important to me. Please subscribe. There will be loads more videos coming out very, very soon that I'm compiling and putting together that have like so much more importance as well. Things that I'd like to share with you in my journey. But this definitely is something that I will continue to do. So thank you very much, and we shall see you soon.